everyone, let's solve this problem. Simplify path. So instead of reading or going through this entire question, let's understand that they will be giving you a absolute path and you have to provide the simplified canonical path. Let's understand what it is. So let's say, for example, if you are given slash home slash, then we just have to return slash home. Let's say we are given this particular, in this case we will return slash home slash foo. And let's say, let's take this particular example. Let's take both of them. Okay, now let's kind of divide it into like directories or file names. So the file names or directories will be based are between the slashes that are available. So you kind of need to understand these. Let's say, for example, if you are given anything apart from like single dot is like current working directory, double dots is like it will take you one level up, and if you get three dots, you can consider that as a file name. That's also given in the any sequence of period that does not match the rules above should be treated as the valid directory or a file name. For example, 3 dots, 4 dots are valid directory or file names. Multiple consecutive slashes such as double or triple are treated as a single slash. That's what they are saying. So single dot is current directory, double dot is previous or the parent directory or one level up. That's what they are saying. So in this case, this is a kind of a directory name or file name. Then I get A, then I get double dot. If you see here, I get a double dot. That means I will move up one level. I was currently at A, so I have moved one level up. Then I'll get B, I'll insert B. Then I'll get C, I'll insert C. When I get double dot, I will move one level back. I am at B. And then D, I'll insert D. And then dot is current working directory, so we don't really have to do anything. So in this case, if you see, I have slash B slash D, right? This is the entire string. So there are a couple of things here. So if it is single dot, do nothing because it's like representing current working directory. Double dot, pop. If it's file name, then insert. File name is nothing but apart from dots and slashes, and any which ways we have kind of like we will be kind of splitting the entire string based on the slash. Let's say now in that case, if I get multiple slashes, if I kind of split among them, there will be empty strings in between. If I get an empty string, do nothing, similar to this part. So let's take one example from here. Again, let's say I have home. Home is at the bottom because it's a directory. Okay, basically I'll get these tokens: home, user, documents, dot dot, and pictures. So home is already inserted. Now user will be inserted, and then documents, and then documents, dot dot. Dot dot is nothing but we will not insert the dot dot, but we will be popping the element at the top, right? And then pictures, and the output will be slash home slash user slash pictures. Let's see the output of this: slash home slash user slash picture. Let's also consider this particular example. If I take this example, I'll get just the dot dot, but dot dot means we have to move one parent level up. But since we do not have any like thing else, we just return the root directory slash. That is all. These are the cases. Let's try to understand. Or if let's also, this is the algorithm of it. When you get dot or empty string, do nothing. When you get double dot, pop from the stack. When you get the file name, insert. So these are the steps, and if you do not have anything in the stack, just return the root directory. So let path elements is equals to path dot split off. With this, then you'll get all the path elements. We also have a stack, and for every element of path element, if element is equals to empty or element is equals to single dot, which is nothing but a current directory, we just will do nothing, we'll continue with our checks. Then if element is double dot, that means we have to pop from our stack, else we will push our element. If neither of these things match, that means it's a path or the file or a directory, so we will insert it. And slashes are already removed because we are splitting it and we are kind of not considering the slashes, so we can ignore that. Now if stack dot length is equals to 0, then we will be returning the root directory which we discussed for this use case. Else we will create a result, right? When we are creating a result, there is one thing to observe, is that I will be popping from picture, user and home, right, in the reverse direction, but the path has to be from /home /user /pictures. So let's see how we can construct this. While stack has elements, we will have result, we will append slash and the whatever we pop from our stack element plus the result. So we are kind of prepending the path every time, so that will help us create the string in the reverse order. Let's try to run this. Let's submit it. Okay, I hope the solution is clear. Now let's also understand the time and space complexity of it. Time complexity is big O of n because we are iterating over every character of the string given to us, right? The length of the string can be n, and the space complexity also will be big O of n. So basically we are iterating over every element, like ignoring the slash, so that will kind of contribute to big O of n. Then we are iterating over the stack, it will be at max big O of n, and the space is big O of n because we are using the stack. Okay, I hope the solution is clear. Thank you.